How do fellas? Nige back here again with a November update. I know we missed October, but we've been really busy getting stuff ready for all sorts of things, really, Telford and what have you. So I thought I'd do a quick video today on what's been going on, where I'm at with some of my builds and all that sort of stuff. So we'll start off with the builds, then we'll move on and we'll talk a little bit about Telford and what have you. So first up, I've been building, I cracked this open. I finished the Tempest, which some of you have seen. So I wanted something else to build, so I decided I was going to build the MiG-21 from Edard. And I'm getting to the point where I've just, you can't really see this, I've just matte coated the cockpit and the seat. So I need to do some pigment work, some work with some pencils, and then that'll be the cockpit ready, and that'll be ready to close up. So that's coming on really nice, and I'm really enjoying that build. It sounds daft, but I do prefer to build Second World War fighters. That's my go-to subject. But to build a modernish, well, that's a Cold War jet really, and I'm really enjoying it. And the Edard ones, you know, is top notch. So I'm going to definitely get in some more of them because I really enjoy them. Next up, we've got another Russian jet. So this one is the MiG-29, so MiG-21, MiG-29 by Great Wall Hobby. And this one, it's fighting me just a little bit. I had to rework the nose. I've had to do loads of work on the cells for the engine, which still needs some work. They're really rough. I've got to smooth all them out. Well, I might not do that because I've actually got a tank that goes in. I've got to figure out how to fill and sand these bits so I don't lose the detail, because again, they're really quite a poor fit. As you can see all around that side, not great. So this one's progressing slowly. I can't remember whether I shot any videos or if I lost it, but I am cracking on with that, and that's one that I'm ticking over with, and that's not going to get put on the shelf to do. Might take me a year to do it, but I'm picking up at that one. So I'll just put that one back. Ooh. Wrecking the joint, I'm wrecking the joint. Ah! Stay. Something's going in the way. I'll sort that out properly in a minute. Next up, we have got the ICM Dornier Do 17, is it? Yeah, 17Z2. And there we are. Just got the cockpit all painted. Again, this one is more of a pick up as and when stuff's drying for the MiG-21. So this is getting done again slowly. I've done some bits on the cockpit, got it all painted. This needs a gloss coat, and then it actually needs a little bit more before a gloss coat. It needs some bits and pieces doing before I get onto that. And to be fair, I want to get a mask set for this. It's for the actual glazing, because there's a lot on there. I'd rather get a mask set, so that's going on. The lights come back in. Then we move on to another Edard kit. This one's the BF4, BF109 F4, and in this one I've got on to doing the cockpit, some bits and pieces in there. I've started doing getting the wings together, getting the cockpit side walls. This needs a gloss coat, and then I can start moving on to getting that actually built. This and probably the MiG are ones that I'm going to be taking away, because if some of you follow me on Facebook, you will have heard that from the 20th of November I am no longer going to be contracting. I'm going to be full-time where I work now. So I get holidays and sick pay and all that sort of stuff, and all the benefits from being a full-time employee. That being said, between now and March I am really busy, so I'll be working away. I've got courses because I teach. I'm a telecoms instructor, so I've got a lot of courses to do for Network Rail, for Siemens personnel, so I'm going to be really busy up until March, and then probably on again from March. So I'm going to start taking stuff away. So the lighting might not be best because I can't really physically take my lighting with me. They're too heavy and too cumbersome. But I can take the stand, I can take my camera because I use my phone, I can take my iPad. I've got a toolbox, I've got a box where all my bits and pieces are going to be going in. And then from there, I can hopefully do a few more videos. Again, I'm hoping the lighting, I can figure out a way of doing the lighting a little bit better. But that's something I need to think of. If I can get some sort of stand where I can put a torch or something, that might, that might even work. I don't know. But that's that. Next up, with the crafting well, that's our business side of the things. Lisa, my wife, doing the crafting well. She's got loads more sets coming online. We're just waiting for some more equipment to come in, some more, so we can start making more designs and stuff like that. But we've been to, since my last update, we went to the South Wales show in Lincoln, which was a really good show. We took everything. We had a really good time, and my wife's products were really well received, which was great. Okay, at that show I picked up a couple of kits. So I picked up a Dragon 110. Okay, I've been wanting a 110 in this, like, in my collection for a while. I tried the Edard one, but it was a little bit, it's something I didn't want to be playing with at the time because I don't get much time up here. When I'm up here, I want to enjoy it. I'm not saying I can't build it, and I probably will build it at some point, but it's got to the point where I put the nacelles on and they need a lot of work and re-riveting and what have you. It's not that my skills aren't there with the Edard one, it's just that I didn't want to do it at the time because I just want to build and get kits out because I'm not getting a great deal of time up here. So I got that. That was £30 second hand, and I picked up this as well for £30, which was a bargain in my eyes. It's absolutely bargain. I'm going to backdate this one to a Battle of Britain version. So that should be good. And obviously at the South Wales show we met up with loads of fantastic people. Ian Poulton, Michael Booth, and a few others, and other people just from the community that came up and said hello and really liked our products, which is really great to hear. Then we moved on to Telford. During this time I'm working away, doing bits and pieces. Finished off the Tempest, which I really enjoyed. And then we got on to Telford. So Telford, we travelled down on the Friday. In case people don't know, over in the UK at the moment, I live in Doncaster. And Doncaster's had a lot of flooding on the Thursday or Friday of the week just gone. Now, a lot of the places where I actually live, I live on a hill, so I was safe. But around our local area, there was a lot of flooding. People were having to be evacuated out of their homes. Cars were getting swamped and stuff like that. So we were very lucky. None of that happened to us, but it made travelling difficult, let's say. So on a Friday, we got a message from my son's school after I dropped the dog off at my wife's mother's, which took me about 40 minutes to get there, which is normally a 25-minute drive, which is not too bad. I then got told that I can go and pick my son up from school, so I went through to pick my son up in Doncaster, and then came home, and as I was picking my son up, my wife got a message that my daughter could get picked up from school, so she went round and picked the school up. This is because the weather's bad, people find travelling difficulty. So on Friday we set off about 3 o'clock, I think it was, so a little bit early, an hour earlier than we wanted to, because we were going to pick my daughter up and then go through and pick my son up, so it would have been set off about 4. And then we had a two-hour drive. Well, it should have been a 2-hour drive. It turned into being near a 3 hour, maybe a 3.5 hour drive, which is not a problem. Okay, it's Friday afternoon traffic, it's fine, which is great. We got down to the hotel where we were stopping. We were stopping at Walsall's football ground. There's a hotel right next door. It was a nice hotel. The 4 of us in a hotel room, first time we've ever done that. So that was all new for us, but we really enjoyed it because it was as a family, and we enjoyed it. We got down there. And then next morning, up bright and early, got the kids a breakfast and porridge and pots and what have you, and then on to Telford, which were about half an hour away, which was, not a problem. We got to Telford and queuing up to get in for the car park, which is one just across the road from it, which is great. Got in there, parked up, walked across in the queue for the to get into the members area because we're IPMS members, and just the whole day, the first day, was very very busy. It was really really busy, but we enjoyed it. We I think we walked about 3 miles while we were there. So going around the place, just looking at everything, getting a few photos. Because the plan was we were going to do the shopping on the Sunday, so we were going to have a walk round on the Saturday and just have a look and then do the shopping. But it didn't turn out quite like that. We did a bit more shopping on the Saturday than we probably planned, which I'll talk about in a minute. And then we, met up a few people. There was Ian, Michael. Didn't really get a chance to talk to them much. I miss a few people. Steve Mottram. I really wish we could have got together and had a brew or whatever. But maybe we'll see you later on next year. But no, so that was enjoyable. We left, I think about 4 o'clock, 4, something like that. Back to the hotel. And we ended up going out to Beefeater near us to have something to eat. A lovely meal. Back to the hotel. The kids just zonked. They were straight away, asleep straight away, so we tired them out. We took them out. Next day we decided we were going to get up a little bit early, so we did. We got up earlier. Same thingy. Got to the Telford, but we could actually park in Telford, Telford place. And this day was meant to be, we're going to go around, we're going to start photographing plates, this, that and the other. We're going to get all pictures and stuff like that. Which it started off, good intentions started off. So we went up to the competition area, started looking at competition, which was busy. But we got around the competition area. I didn't get as many photos as I would liked. Because we were talking, I didn't get around to where I wanted to get around to, which was the aircraft. So most of the photos that you would have seen on Facebook, which I'm going to load up after this, were all of the competition area. And then, after we'd done the competition area, we went downstairs. We said we're going to have a walk round, and then we kept bumping into people, nattering, this, that, and the other. So it got to remembrance time after going back through the pit swap. Got to remembrance parade time. And I didn't want to go up onto the gantry. I wanted to go and just stand near it. So we found a nice place to stand about 10 to 11, just underneath where they were, near where Phil Flory and PM Models was. And, really, really immaculate, what's the word? Well, it was well received, the Remembrance Day, perfect silence throughout every single hall. It was absolutely immaculately observed. It was really, 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 really good. Quite touching, quite poignant. After that, we thought we'd go and have a walk around again. Then bumping into people again. We bumped into Ian Paulton. We had a good natter with Ian Paulton. Steve Rodwell from Tyneside. Met him, had a good natter. James Duval, met him. He's not on the internet anymore because his internet's rubbish, so he's only got his phone one. So he's out in Wales, so he's only getting like 0.2, 0.5 or a meg in his internet, so he decided to cancel it. But other than that, yeah, met up some really good people doing that. Had his dinner. We were going to go have another walk around. Kids wanted to go and have a look at the Airfix make and take, so they went and they started doing some make. They weren't very happy because it wasn't Tamiya glue, it was a poly cement and what have you, but I think they enjoyed it. And while I was doing that, me and Lisa had another walk around looking at different things, bumped into Ian and Steve again and just had a natter for about 20-30 minutes, which was really, really good. It's great just to get out there and meet these people and say hello and all that sort of stuff, which it's fantastic. we enjoyed that. We went and collected the kids because they were finished, because they were a bit miffed because of the glue and what have you. So my daughter wasn't very happy with hers, but she's fetched them home. I told her you can have a look at doing them again. They both got a couple of kits. Harvey got a ME262, an Airfix one, 172nd, and I think a Panther 4. I think it's a tank, it's German. I don't know. I can't remember what Belle got. She got, pretty sure she got an aircraft. I can't remember which one it was. And she got a Bren gun carrier, 176 Bren gun carrier, little diddly thing like this, which I think she'll enjoy doing. I can't remember what Belle got, what my daughter got. Anyway, well, whatever. So they've got 2 kits out of us, which is great. It's great to see them building. And hopefully they want to build and take stuff down to the role models side, which is down there. For the role models is a couple of benches put aside for young kids to display their models at a show and people to come up and say hello and all that stuff and really enjoy it. We left about 2 o'clock, got back home for about 4, picked the dog up from Lisa's mum's and got home, and we were all in bed for about 9 o'clock. Zonked out. A brilliant weekend. It's flown by, it really has, but we've really enjoyed it. So yeah, going back next year, definitely. We're hoping, touch wood, to be actually taking a crafting well down there and standing down there. We've just me and Lisa, we're going to talk about it during this week and into next, and seeing how we can go about doing it, and what's the best way for us to do it. Because also we've got the dog to think about, we've got the kids to think about with their schooling. School, they won't let them take time off, so it's whether we can work something out like that. But it's something we're definitely looking at. So that was Telford roundup, just in a quick couple of days. What did I get? Well, to start off, we got a Tamiya Corsair, and in this Tamiya Corsair, I picked up from the kit swap for £20, and it's got some etching there. Okay, some resin guns. It's got a resin engine, an Aries engine. It's got a vacuum canopy, which I probably won't use because I don't really like that. Because if I want to do the windscreen, I've got to cut it. No, I'm not going to do that. So it's got a crack in it anyway. Some other bits and pieces in it. And then the day, it's Tamiya, and I really like Tamiyas, and I really like the Corsair. Birdcage one I've not done as yet, and I'm probably going to do the box art one. Okay, so VF17 I think it is. Okay, so I picked that up. I also picked up Harrier GR79. Now this is the Hasegawa Rebox by Revel, so it's a really nice kit. I picked this one up for £20, I think it was. Yeah, £20 from the kit swap again. So 2 really nice kits for 20 quid. One with a boatload of resin, so I'm really chuffed with them. Not the break the bank sort of thing. And I've always said I don't go to model shows to buy brand new kits. I can get those from a local shop and support the local shop here. So for me, it's more about going to model shows and maybe getting a few bargains, second-hand ones and everything else. I did get something brand new. I've got the Edard Brazin 109 engine and guns. So that, yeah, is going to be a lot of fun. So what a lot of people normally do, I'm going to be doing as well. Yeah, but this is going to be my first time I've done anything like this at all. So the Brazin bits and pieces, totally out of my comfort zone, but got to start somewhere. It's a mini kit in itself, so it's going to be hopefully he says, there you are, feel that I can do a good job of it, but we'll see. Okay, that's going to be maybe next year, probably after I finish the 109, sorry. That's probably what I'm going to be starting next. Get that out of the way, and that again be a slow burner ticking over, because you know, the two I've got at the moment that I think are going to be quick builds, the MiG 21 and the 109. I think they'll take up most of my time, and I'm going to be picking at the other ones. And then what I might do once I've got rid of those, because I've got the picky ones and what have you, I'll work through them, get them to a state where maybe we can get them into paint. When I get them into paint, I tend to finish them quite quickly. I don't hang about. I enjoy the painting side. I don't enjoy the build as much as some people, vice versa, but that's just me. Anyway, that's it for now, I think. There won't be too many videos. I want to review those 4. And what I might do, I might get those 4 reviewed and then upload them as and when, maybe once a week or something like that. And then I'm going to review that as well. So yeah, so that's that. That's where I'm at the moment. My next big break is going to be Christmas, because that's I'm very busy. And then after the second week in January, after that, I'm going to be again really busy, doing courses and what have you. So I don't know when my next update will be. I'll try and keep you up to date, and I don't know when the next proper video will be. But that's it from me, fellas. Bye for now. Have fun. Bye.